All flawless. I ain't got nothing left. Oh, nothing left. I might just need your help. Might need your help, yeah.
Disclaimer before this video starts: if your character or your favorite character or whatever is in the S tier, like you must really think that Asta is a tier or whatever you want. Look, man, you can say your opinion in the comment section, but don't try to slam this video because I don't agree with you. Because there are literally people out there who think that Asta is an A tier. You can debate me in the comment section or on Discord about where I should rank certain people, but please, please, please do not be toxic or annoying about it. Just let me know what you think. And with that being said, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, comment, let me know what you want to see next. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so F rank. Well, before we get into that, let me go ahead and say that I'm going to be ranking them from F to S, with F being 10-10 level and S being stands above all. So F, 10-10 level, so obviously both 10-10s are going to be in there, but besides that, let's get right into it. So F, we got 3-star Ichigo, Asta, 10-10, both 10-10s, Orochimaru, Senku, I think this is Giorno, Luffy, Bakugo, Emilia, and 3-star Asta. With E, very bad, we have 3-star Deku, 3-star Nami, Krillin, Rock Lee, Kirito, Sasuke, and I'm not sure who this guy is. I forgot what they're called. I think he's a Quincy. For D, we have pretty bad. We got Goku, Kaneki, Zoro, Gaara, 3-star Naruto, Killua, Kuwabara, Luffy time skip, Kakashi, who could probably be moved up to C, Nami, Human Pain, Levi, who could probably be moved up to like B, this guy, I forget his name, is like Shooter or something, and Shikamaru, who could probably be moved up to C. Now for C rank, we have Kid Naruto. Now the reason I put him here, and this is where I'll start explaining some of them, but the reason why I put Kid Naruto here is because he's just a pretty solid unit. He's a 3-star, but like, he's 60 seconds and he does that little thing kind of like Aaron. I don't know what I call these units. I guess I'll just call them rush units from now on, which is only Kid Naruto and Aaron. But yeah, so Kid Naruto, he's pretty okay, especially as a starter. So if you're just starting on the game and you need someone, make sure to get Kid Naruto. 4-star Deku, shooting style, KCM Naruto, he's just really bad. He's not good at all. They try to make him like Kid Naruto, kind of with the things coming. It comes every 2 minutes though, and they don't really have that much health, so it just doesn't really make a lot of sense. But yeah, so KCM Naruto is pretty trash for a 5-star. Inuyasha, I don't know what his name is in show. 10-10, not 10-10, my bad. I just disrespected the shit out of her. Tamari, Frieza, Sage Naruto, Mob, 5-star Kirito, just has too long of a SPA, just not that good. The bomb guy from the second trial, he could be good, but I don't know, his bombs just don't do a lot of damage, and he generally doesn't do a lot of damage. Pain, he was in my Please Buff These Units video, which you need to go watch. He sucks, he's complete trash. I don't know whose idea that was, but he's horrible. Goku, Super Saiyan, Todoroki, Natsu, Ashura Pain, Zoro, this glasses guy, Kakashi, Sanji, Yusuke, who I don't mean to disrespect the GOAT, but he's just not that good. His anime is one of the best in the game, but unfortunately, he's just not all that great in the game. And finally, the worst 5-star Jinbei. At least I think he is. You can make an argument for some of the other ones, but I'm pretty sure he's the worst. And now starting off with B, we got Dio, Brando, Vampire Dio, whatever you want to call him. Rukia, I feel like she's going to get pushed out soon. She was A tier on my last tier list, but she's just kind of, with Mako, King, and other units being in the game, she just can't be A tier no more. Meliodas, he could probably be A tier. He's not that bad. He's actually pretty good, but I want to see what his 5-star is like. But his 4-star right now, I'd say, is a B. Tanjiro, now with Nezuko, he's like a A, but by himself, he's kind of like a B, so that's kind of where I put him. 4-star Broly, a B. Jotaro, a B. Frieza, a B. Whis, a B. Probably a C now, because he's just not that good. Zenitsu, maybe a C, but I'll put him at B. Whitebeard is pretty bad, but I'll put him at B. The old captain could probably, or the captain, he could probably go up to A. He's pretty good, especially for Trial 3, but I put him at B for now. Taka Sasuke. Blood War Ichigo is kind of trash, so he's in B. Genos, he could probably be A if he did a little more damage. He was A, but as you can see, I have him on B for now. He's pretty good, but not that good. Gray is here, by the way. Gray. Haku is in C and Gray is in B. I couldn't find a tier list that had a picture of both of them, so I'll just tell you guys. Gray is in B and Haku is in C. Rengoku. This guy, his SPA is just way too high. And although his damage is nice, he's just not getting a lot of hits in, especially on faster moving units. And then in later waves of infinite mode, he just kind of becomes obsolete. Vegeta, he's pretty solid. 4-star Vegeta is a good starter, but he's really, he could be better, but I feel like 4-star Vegeta is pretty good. Wohx, he's pretty alright. He used to be meta, but geez, he's one of those units that got hit hard by the new units coming in. And obviously they have to keep power creeping so people can go farther and farther in infinite mode. And so people can put more and more time and money into the game. Killua, they call him, damn, it's been a minute since I watched Hunter x Hunter, but light speed, whatever you want to call him. He's pretty solid. He used to be a S tier, but of course he's dropped down. Rukia, she used to be A, but I had to bring her down. She just doesn't do enough damage, and while her freezing is cold, but and she does AoE, she can't freeze the same unit twice, and that's just kind of lame, and it just becomes pretty useless in infinite mode, especially by the time you get to wave 30. Crocodile, he's pretty okay with the AoE, the tornado thing. He's one of the better starter units, but I wouldn't suggest going for him. Gon, he's pretty okay. They need to add a 5-star. It makes no sense that he doesn't have a 5-star. That's so stupid. Nami, and then of course Minato. You might put Nami in A tier. I don't put her there yet simply because she's not giving enough money to warrant having a 6 SPA. And then of course, you know, her damage isn't all that high. Her range is solid. Her range is really solid, and she does full AoE, I'm pretty sure, but she's just 6 SPA, not that good. I'd take Fujitora and pretty much everyone in A tier over her. Mako, I got her in A tier. Mako is a new unit. Many people probably don't know what she can do. But basically, she and Tanjiro are the only AoE bleeding units, and her SPA is only a 2.7, which is really good. And she does 128 damage at level 1, so I think she's gonna replace Toga in most lineups. At least in my lineup, she is, because while Toga is great, I just feel like Mako is better. You got Fujitora. Fujitora is solid. He's better than Toga. He's better than everyone in B tier. He was a S tier when he first dropped, but he just, compared to the other units up there, he's just not as good, so I had to move him down, unfortunately. Toga is an A tier. We all know what Toga can do. One of the highest DPSs in the game, if not the highest. Solid unit. All Might is pretty good. He was also S tier when he first dropped, but you know, people, it's just how the game works. It's how all video games work. Like when there's power creeping in a video game, things just drop. It is what it is. Akaza, he has one of the wide. He's the guy that introduced that wide AoE type, him and Sasuke, and I mean it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Akaza, he's a pretty solid unit. I would say that people are probably gonna run him in infinite mode. I would put him in S, but I just feel like his SPA might be a little longer. Plus, there are units like everyone in S right now is pretty much better, like easily better than him. So I just put him in A. Dio, now you can make an argument for him being S tier. You combo him with Nezuko on story mode and it gets pretty insane. Especially, and then he has time stop too. You have multiple, like it's pretty insane, but he doesn't do AoE. That's a huge issue with him. That's why I don't like running him. And he has a 4 or 5 SPA. So yeah, no. Deku with the 4 SPA and then the Rewind. Rewind, even with Rewind, he's not S tier because just the S tier guys are a little too strong. But with Rewind, he's almost a S tier. That's what I'm looking for. He's almost a S tier, just not quite. Especially when you have like Doflamingo. Like, oh my god, Doflamingo is OP. But yeah, so he's an A tier. Megumin is a fringe A tier. She has some pretty good shit, but I think I might move her down to B. I'm not really sure. I like her, but I think I might move her down to B. I'm not really sure because she is pretty OP, but I just don't know. Broly is probably, I put him at A tier, but I don't know. I got a Broly overrated video coming out because, to be honest, Broly is just, he's just now. Like, he's meh. Like, I don't know how I feel about him. 16-second SPA doesn't do really that much damage, especially compared to the new units. So I would say that I'm not really sure where to place him. Ace, you can see Ace right there, A tier. He was S tier when Trial 3 was still a big thing, but because he was good for Trial 3, but you don't really need him to beat Trial 3. You can beat Trial 3 with like Mihawk, Gogeta, and all them, so I don't see a point in really having Ace. I'm sorry. Majin Vegeta is still an A tier. Doesn't really need to be explained. Wide AoE. Pretty good SPA, good damage. King is an A tier. He's pretty good. A lot of people underrate this man King, but he is a really good starter. He becomes a little obsolete in the later waves of Infinite Mode, but he's still a really solid unit, and I would definitely suggest him for anyone looking to go deep. At least beat Story Mode. He's really good for Story Mode. And finally, Super Saiyan 3 Goku to cap off A tier. This guy, he's good range, good AoE, just needs a little bit more damage, and his SPA could be lowered because it is Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And aside from Broly and Gogeta in universe, he would be the strongest, so he should probably get like more, but whatever, I guess it's just a video game. Now for the S tier, these guys, they stand above all, as I put. S tier, this is what you've been waiting for. You can probably already guess who's in S tier because you didn't hear these names before. First guy up, Gogeta. Gogeta is definitely a S tier to me. Sorry if you just heard that. I know that's gonna sound annoying in the recording, so sorry. Gogeta doesn't really need to be explained. Widest AoE in the game, pretty sure. 80 range, pretty good damage. 6.5 SPA. That's really what makes it like a debate between him and Mihawk, is the fact that his SPA is 6.5. Well, Mihawk has more range, but his AoE is narrower, so it's an argument to have, right? But yeah, Gogeta is definitely a S tier. Bulma, we already know what Bulma can do. Gives you hella money, definitely a S tier. You have to have Bulma. Aaron is still a S tier. Here's why I still put Aaron in S tier. Aaron is a really, 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 really good unit for story mode. Like, he is still insanely good for story mode. And if you can time your Erwin boost right, he's literally unstoppable on story mode. Like, you get him to like level 50, and then you have Erwin to like level 20, or I want to say level 30 when he gets his max damage buff. Then like, bro, it's pretty good. It's pretty insane what he can do. I feel like Aaron is getting a little underrated now because he's not that good in Infinite, but for story mode, and he's insane. Light, we already know what he does. Oh my god, that shit hurt just now. But yeah, Light, we already know what he does. AoE all across the map, takes out pretty much every enemy with Erwin boost. He is pretty insane. You probably seen it in the clip that I'm playing in right now, me using Light ineffectively, but I'm using him nonetheless. Luffy is still a S tier. Fringe S tier, but a S tier. Feel like next update he won't be a S tier no more. And if you don't think Luffy is a S tier, then you can let me know in the comments, and give me your reasoning, of course, in a reasonable way. Stark is pretty solid. We already know what Stark can do. He's pretty much better than Luffy in my eyes. He just doesn't have better range, better DPS, better SPA, just pretty much better in every way. Mihawk is, you already know. Like I said, Mihawk versus Gogeta, you guys let me know. You can go watch my video comparing them. I feel like Mihawk is really, really good. And, well, we all know Mihawk is really, really good. He's one of the better units in the game, but 120 range, really good AoE, high damage. But yeah, so Mihawk, we know about him. Erwin, S tier, this doesn't really need to be explained. He can go up to 232.5% boost if you're Erwin stacking right. That's just really good for any game mode. Like, you can do that in any game mode because he's so cheap to place. He's literally only 2,000 to max out, so literally just place him. Like, you can just place like 8 of those. Like, it's easy to do. So I definitely suggest getting him. Nezuko is still a S tier. I feel like she'll be a S tier for a long time because her damage is high enough to where like she'll always be solid, and then it's like you have these good units like Mako and Toga that can just put everyone in bleeding. So Nezuko's like, she was supposed to be combo with Tanjiro, but Tanjiro just wasn't all that good. So it ended up being just she gets to combo with Toga now, and probably gonna be comboed with what's her name, Mako. That's what I meant to say. She gets combo with Mako now. It used to be Toga, but yeah. So she's still meta. Will probably always be meta. Sasuke, this is one guy you were probably waiting on. Really good unit. We already know Luffy's range with a lower SPA and similar damage. That's just freaking insane. He's just really good. What's his dude name? Flim Flam. Doflamingo. Doflamingo is another really good unit. Expensive, but pretty good. You get him out of Trial 3. He does a pretty good amount of damage with a very low SPA. I'm talking like almost Toga level SPA. Not quite, but almost. And then finally, last but definitely not least, we got Sanemi. Sanemi is an amazing unit. Very good range, very good. Like I feel like I said this about pretty much every S tier, but they all are just very great in pretty much in similar ways. Like Stark and Sanemi and Sasuke, they're all similar. Sasuke and Sanemi obviously have lower SPAs, but you know what I'm trying to get at. Like they're all similar units, and they're just really good. And then you have the supports like Erwin and Bulma that pretty much like make every lineup. But with that being said, if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Like I said at the start of the video, man, if you have any arguments or anything like you disagree with, just let me know in the comments. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying, get into arguments, but if you want to debate me, you can hit me up on Discord. And, you know, just critique my list. Whatever you got to say, just let me know. And with that being said, it's your boy Dyloh, and we out.